I tracked every single conversation I had on Hinge for 30 days. Every message, every reply, every ghost. In 30 days, I had 24 conversations. 19 of them died before a date was ever mentioned. I started logging everything. The timing, the triggers, and exactly what I said right before it went quiet. What I found was uncomfortable. The reason nothing was converting had nothing to do with the other person. It was the same mistake every time. When I looked at the data, one pattern emerged. It wasn't my photos. It was a structural friction problem that's completely fixable. So what is the exact moment where conversations die? And what do you do differently to get a confirmed date? If you've ever had a conversation that felt like it was going somewhere and then just stopped, this is for you. The first finding was the rapport trap, the belief that more talking builds more comfort. In reality, it builds fatigue. The window to move forward closes after 48 hours. After that, interest doesn't just fade, it evaporates. Behavioral science calls this the friction gap. No destination equals no arrival. Without a next step, the brain defaults to nothing. The tracking log revealed the truth. In 16 of the 19 failed conversations, the chat died within 48 hours of the match. Not because of lost interest, but because of a natural pause. The fix isn't being funnier, it's being clearer. I started using the two-line formula. One detail, one easy question. The conversation got friendly, there was back and forth, and then I sent a message that was fine, but it didn't do anything. It didn't move toward a plan. The framework is brevity, relevance, and confidence. Sound like someone who has somewhere to be. No hedging. It didn't ask a real question. It just kept the small talk going. And that's exactly where the momentum died. Every single time. There's research on this. The window of motivation after a new match is real and it's short. Both people are curious. Both are open. But that window closes fast. At the 48-hour mark, use the two-option ask. Coffee Saturday morning or a drink weekday evening. Remove the decision work. After 48 hours with no momentum, their attention has shifted. They're not annoyed at you. They just moved on. And you probably did the same thing to someone else. Researchers call this a missing micro-commitment. There was no small, low-stakes next step that made it easy for them to stay engaged. The difference between a vague haha and a specific curious question is dramatic. One invite a real answer, the other is a dead end. Once I switched to this system, the numbers flipped. 15 conversations turned into 12 confirmed dates. The ghosting became data. The first 48 hours aren't about building rapport. They're about earning the next message. Out of 24 conversations, 5 turned into confirmed dates, so I went back and looked at those too. What was different? I found 3 things they all had in common. I wasn't getting ghosted because they weren't interested. I was getting ghosted because I gave them nothing to hold on to. First, a specific opener that referenced something real in their profile. Not a generic hey or a copy-paste line. It showed I was actually paying attention. A ghost isn't a verdict on you. It's data that the friction was too high. You were never the problem. You were missing a system. Second, a momentum message within 24 hours that asked a real question and showed genuine curiosity. It kept the window of motivation open. Consistency beats intensity. 20 minutes a day with a system is better than 3 hours of improvised small talk. And third, a clear ask within 3 to 5 messages using the two-option format. Specific, low pressure, and easy to respond to. This is why I built the Ghost-Proof Dating Accelerator, a 30-day program to bridge the friction gap and get you 3 dates in 30 days. It wasn't charm, it wasn't luck, it was structure. Every successful conversation followed this sequence, and every failed one was missing a step. It includes the complete first message guide, the anti-ghost decision tree, and my personal copy-paste library. The most uncomfortable part was realizing the pattern was entirely on my side. I wasn't a victim of ghosting culture. I was creating the conditions for it. Here's what 30 days of data actually showed me. Ghosting isn't random. It's not personal. It's a friction problem. And friction problems have structural solutions. First, fix your profile signals so you attract people who are actually serious about meeting. Use the first 48 hours to create momentum with a specific, curious message. And third, make the ask early, clearly, and with 2 options, so it's easy for them to say yes. You were never the problem. You were just missing a sequence, and now you know what it looks like. If you want the exact templates I built from this experiment, the openers, the momentum messages, the 2-option ask script, and the anti-ghost decision tree, I put them all into one system. The link is in the description for the Ghost-Proof Dating Accelerator. It's a 30-day program, 20 minutes a day, and it comes with a full money-back guarantee if you don't have a confirmed date on your calendar by the end of it. Now here's the thing. Getting the date is only half the problem. Once you actually sit down across from someone, new friction points show up. In the next video, I'm going to break down the first date mistakes that turn a great match into a one and done, and the one shift that changes how the whole thing lands. Don't miss it. I'll see you there.